Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? It's me, Lisa, and today I am doing another collab. I really like doing these collabs, and the community I'm in on Facebook, it's called Geeks and Beauties Community, and we're always doing different collabs, different swaps, all kinds of things, interactions with each other, supporting each other, and I really enjoy this, so here I am, another collab, and this one's a book collab. If you know me, I like to read. Explain other videos like how I post about book hoarders and whatnot, and I'm doing this with a whole bunch of different ladies from the Geeks and Beauties community, so I'll post all their links down below so you can see their videos as well. And this is kind of a unique idea. Took a lot of thought in it, sometimes a little too much thought because I overthink things, so I just had to real quick, stop stressing over it. But it's called Burn, Rewrite, and Reread. It's about, you pick books, 3 books. Lynn posted a article, her YouTube name is Mommy Wears War Paint, about, you pick, for Goodreads, you go to the sort button, you pick different books, and you pick 3 books. The article, she did 6 rounds, so that's what I did. I did 6 rounds, so it's not too short of a video. I did 6 rounds like the article, and it was pretty interesting. Took a minute to remember some of the books that came up, because I went from the first 3 book was like the author first, and then the next was top rated, and then I clicked next. What was the next one? Least ratings and etc. You get the point. I will try to post each a picture of the books that I'm talking about up here, but if I don't, I'm sorry, I'll just put the name down below so you guys can see it and look up the book, see which one I'm talking about to make it easier. But yeah, let me jump into it, so it might be easier for me to explain better than that, because it's kind of took me a minute. If I didn't read the article, then I probably would have not had any idea what to do with this. The article broke it down pretty well. Round 1 that I chose, the 3 books that popped up was The One, which is the selection series by Kara Cass. The next one that popped up was John Grissom, Camino Island. And then the next one that popped up was First Life by Gina Show. I recently read all of these, so this one wasn't too hard to pick. The selection by Kara Cass, I would rewrite. I would see... This one was the one where the girl died at the end. I didn't like that too much. I thought it'd be interesting if she lived and became friends, and then there's more books after this one with the daughter. I think she would interact great with the daughter and influence her. So I think that would be an interesting way to rewrite that. The next one is John Grissom, Camino Island. I would burn this one, not because it's a bad book or anything. It was a pretty interesting book, but compared to the other 2, I think this one's got to go because it was my least favorite out of the 3 of this round. So yeah, there was a lot going on in that book, so I'll post hopefully I can post the pictures up so you guys can see it. And then the next one was First Life by Gina Show. I like this one. I'd like to reread it again because there's so much going on in that book where I might have missed something. I don't think I did, but just to reread it so I enjoyed the storyline and what was going on in it, and it was pretty good. Round 2, the 3 books that were chosen was Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, and Divergent by Veronica Roth. Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling I would reread because I enjoyed those books. I recently read them this year. I'm 29 years old, and I finally read all the Harry Potter books. I still want to read the new ones that came out, like Fantastic Beasts. There's other ones. I can't think of them. Tired. On the top of my head. Next is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. It's been a minute since I've read this. It's been a few years, so I've watched the movies, but the movie's different than the book, so it took a minute. I think I'd probably rewrite this a little bit because I think it'd be interesting to see if she went with Jacob instead of playing around with him and whatnot. You know, get the opposite end. Or, you know, maybe see on the outskirts where she's just a friend, not falling for, what's his name? I'm having a brain fart. If I remember, I'll put it down below. You guys seen or watched Twilight, so you know who I'm talking about, the main vampire. So yeah, I'd probably rewrite it a bit. Next one is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I like Divergent, but this one was the first book. It was pretty good. I liked the first book, but compared to the other two I have on here, I think I'd burn it. Just for a fact, because it's been a minute. I read it last year. But I enjoyed Harry Potter. I enjoyed Twilight, but I'd probably rewrite and twist it into my own little thing and probably add my own little love story towards it. You never know. I might figure something out. I have a habit of reading books and I'm like, if I would have wrote this, I probably would do it this way or this way. Yeah, it's just one of those weird habits. And Divergent, the first one was fine. When I get to the last one, I wasn't too happy about. But this was about the first one. But I think, yeah, I'll burn that one. Round 3 is 44 Chapters About 4 Men by B.B. Easton. The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Alliant by Veronica. Okay, 44 Chapters About 4 Men by B.B. Easton is a reread because this book is freaking funny. It's an 18 and older book, but so if anybody's under 18, sorry. You gotta get parents' approval for that one, but it's funny as hell. The story she came up with about her ex-boyfriends and the descriptions and way she described herself at that time, it's hilarious, and the crap that comes out of her mouth, and she thinks it's hilarious. The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I'm gonna burn that one because it's not what I expected. There was a big hype about it. I watched the movie, kind of, sorta. The movie is different than the book, but the book was interesting, boring. One of the main characters was really annoying. She was and she wasn't. It's like, I don't know. I think I'd burn that one and the next one would be Alliant by Veronica Roth. Like I said, I'd rewrite this one because this one is the last book, I believe. And the ending, I did not like the ending. It pissed me off. I think she should have lived. She deserved to live, in my opinion. It made the book, but still, you know, she should have been able to move on as well. Round 4. Dwindling down. Promise I won't chat too much. I have Dane Curse by Matt Abraham. She-Hulk Diaries by Martha Acosta. Aries, The Sign Behind the Crime. Dane Curse by Matt Abraham, I'll probably burn. Not that it's bad compared book, but compared to the other two, I enjoyed the other two better. This is based off of a comic, I believe. And the guy is pretty funny. He's a detective. And he fights people with powers, and I believe he has one too. He has strength. He's really has abnormal human strength. And then She-Hulk by Marta Acosta, I'd probably rewrite. I like the She-Hulk series, how that she wrote it, but on the other hand, I'd probably twist it and do what I think that She-Hulk should probably do. And then Aries, The Sign Behind the Crime by Ronnie Allen, I'd probably reread because that's a pretty good book. It's a crime book, and this one is the first one? No, the second book in the series, and it's really good. I like the crime in it and the detective work and everything. It gets your mind thinking. So I'll probably reread that one. Round 5, Mastering the Art of Three-Ring Circus. This is book 2 of The Wild Things by A. Wilding Wells. Souls Collide, number 2. I think the first one is Crashing Souls by Cynthia A. Rodriguez. And then Secrets on Sapphire, number 2. This is off of the Brooks Wife Club. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the series name. It's on the tip of my tongue. By S. Cole. The Mastering Art of the Three-Ring Circus, I'd probably rewrite because I don't like love stories that move too fast, where they get it on pretty fast type deal. It is an adult book, 18 and over, because it has adult scenes in it, but I think I'd probably extend out everything, make it a little bit longer. And then Souls Collide, number 2. I'd probably burn because I enjoyed the other 2. This was a pretty good book, but I like the other 2. Compared to these 2, it's more interesting. And then Secrets on Sapphire Court by S. Cole. I'd probably rewrite because she's a very good writer, but by the time the second book come around, it started getting a little more darker. I guess I would probably rewrite and get more background on the characters, just a little bit more. But other than that, not too much. Round 6, I have Preppy Life and Death of Samuel Clearwater. This is book 7 of the King series. There's the king about the king, then there's about Bear, and then there's about Preppy. It all combines into one, and you get the background of each of those characters, and this is the last ones. I will reread because he is funny as hell. This is kind of a twisted book, the crap that they do, and it makes you wonder, like, why would you do that? But it's interesting enough where I'd want to reread it. The Genius Portal by Matt Carter. I chose to burn it because the other 2 I have kind of outweighs it more than this one. It's not a bad book, but Preppy Life and Death of Samuel Clearwater, and this time around I choose those over the Genius Portal. But it's kind of interesting. I like space scenes, but this one was kind of dragging a little bit. This time around by Tanya Frinsky. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Hopefully I can get the pictures up so you guys can see what it is. I'd probably rewrite a little bit because, like I said, it went from they were lovers in the past and then they met up again and then they became lovers again. It just kind of, the whole love scene part moved too fast, and I don't know, I kind of like it to be stretched out, romanced a little bit more before they get it on type deal. But other than that, that is pretty much it. This is interesting. Hopefully you guys heard some of these books. There's different ones. I'll post it up, and I'll put the links of everybody else down below, but I'll also put, if you guys are interested, I'll have the books down as well in the description box so you guys can know which books they are, so you can look them up if you're interested, and I'll put what I chose, rewrite, burn, whatnot, etc. Alrighty, thank you for watching, and go check out Geeks and Beauties community if you are do YouTube or Instagram, things on Facebook, content creator. I believe that's what it's called. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.